Joining us now for the Stock Movers is a podcast, Lisa Mateo.
All right, I have to start with Massachusetts-based iRobot. Good morning, Boston. It's the maker of the robot vacuum, the Roomba. Yeah. So its shares really taken a hit down more than 80%. It filed for bankruptcy, proposed handing over control to its main Chinese supplier. They expect to complete Chapter 11 by February. But you take a look at the company, right? It's founded in 1990, engineers from MIT. The Roomba came out in 2002. So it's been a while, but what happened is that earnings at the firm, they sold more than 40 million of these things.
40 million.
Yeah, more than 40 million. But the earnings declined because right after COVID, you had supply chain issues, and then you had the cheaper alternatives coming out. I know people were texting me like,
$549.99 on sale.
I know.
Yep. I had no idea.
They were very expensive. And so you had the cheaper competitors that came in. And so that kind of took away from them. And there was hope from Amazon. If you remember, Amazon was hoping to buy it from them, but the deal fell apart. There was a clash with EU competition authorities. They did receive more than 90 million in compensation from that failed deal, but they had to give, a big part of that to advisory fees, also to pay a portion of a loan from Carlyle Group. So it didn't really help out much.
Okay, I did AI on this because I'm up to speed.
Oh boy.
Yes, many dogs chase, bark at, try to attack, or get scared of Roombas. Enough said.
Yes, or you could trip over.
I'm not stressing vet bill. Next
one. Okay. This is kind of a quick mention. Mag 7 stocks, they're rebounding. So if you look at Nvidia, NVDA, their shares up more than 1%. Even if you look at Tesla, their shares have been up more than 1% before the open. Nvidia's just had a bad couple of weeks. The stock's fallen more than 6% over the past month. Concerns about competition from Google's tensor processing units, those TPUs. Among other chip makers on the rise, though, you also have Advanced Micro Devices and Broadcom actually on the rise because Broadcom fell 11% on Friday. From their bad earnings report. So they're on the rebound. Another company I want to go to is Intel, INTC. Their shares are up more than 1%. This is from a report from Bloomberg on a Friday that it's in advanced talks to acquire AI startup Samba Nova Systems for about $1.6 billion, including debt. But it's still keeping those shares higher. I mean, a deal would really help Intel build out their AI product offering at a discount. Sources saying that deal could come together as soon as next month. We'll see, but the terms could change. Intel and Samba Nova, they have not commented on this, so just want to put that out there. But this company, they design AI chips. They're looking to rival Nvidia. They're based in California, and there is a connection between Intel and Samba Nova because Intel's CEO, Lip-Bu Tan, is actually chairman of Samba Nova. So that's kind of the connection between the two companies there. And a quick
anything on the weed front?
Yes,
Let's
I
go
was going to say, I got to do this quick mention on the weed front in Canada. Canopy growth up more than 50% in their ticker, weed, W-E-E-D. There you go. It's going to acquire MTL Cannabis, valued about 125 million Canadian dollars. And MTL Cannabis up 12% too. So they're seeing a lift. And if you look at last week we were talking about Tilray brands, how those shares were kind of soaring. They're still actually up near about 4%. That was the news from last week that President Trump wants to reconsider in order to downgrade it to a Schedule 3 drug. Okay. But it's still affecting the shares. Tilray is up about 4%.
Lisa Mateo, thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. It's a podcast, Stock Movers.